Hi, I am sitting in my car waiting for my Starbucks order to be ready, as one does on their day off, and I wanted to do a little voiceover of my lesson from last Saturday because it was so good and it just made me so happy. And I really went into this lesson with very little confidence because my last lesson was not great, and it really just like turned me around, and I feel like I learned so much in this lesson, so I wanted to share it.
The course started with that little ramped oxer on the blue blocks. My trainer started recording a little late. Oops. And then around to this diagonal. Cute. We got a nice lead change, and then my trainer was like, that was a nice lead change. And then I started thinking about the lead changes, which messed us up later. You'll see it. We came around to this pole, to this vertical, and he picked up his back leg weird and then crossfired. And then this is where the lead change thing got messed up, because I was thinking about it too much. That was my bad. And then he builds a little bit to this diagonal, so we get a little bit of a deep spot, but that's okay. And then it was a really tight turn to this vertical, bending to the first diagonal. I liked that. This one my trainer accidentally recorded in slow motion, so it looks a little funky because I sped it up, but she added a rail to that first oxer, and then here's where it started slow motion, so it's a little funky looking. It's okay. I really loved that jump though. It was such a nice calm spot, and we both just saw it so nicely. He was a little late behind on that lead change, which I didn't love. We're working on it. And then around to this pole. There's so much time now that it's slowed down. What am I supposed to talk about? This pole messed us up every time. Poles are hard, but that one was probably our best time over it. And then I really found my spot to the vertical. Okay, Miss Girl, go off. And all the way around, every time to this diagonal, he did try to build, I think just because it's kind of a long ride, and he anticipates everything a little bit. So I was just working on keeping him steady, but then I pulled back a little too much, which makes him build more. So that's why we were kind of deep and had that lead swap as well. And then I didn't use enough space and wasn't looking around my turn. So she was kind of ugly, but that's fine. And then a little deep, but whatever. So this was the last course. My trainer raised the jumps a little bit. And this turn, he didn't bulge his shoulder this time, which he had been. So we had a different track. And I didn't really see anything, but I just didn't panic. And it worked out. So I finally got that through my head to not panic. That's been a very big struggle for me. The second jump was super cute. I wish my lower leg had stayed more still, but you live and you learn. And then we kind of got an awkward little pole moment, but then we worked it out to the vertical, which was very nice. Love to see it. I tried to slow him down a little too much there in the turn, but then I let him go and found a spot on that big step. And then we chip into this bending, and my trainer and I had talked about doing the 3 instead of the 4, but then I made the decision to do the 4 because I chipped in, and it worked out really nicely.